A B Virgil. Well, actually, it's Gordon, isn't it, who drove this vehicle. So if you're like me, of a certain age, you will well remember this show, Thunderbirds. Jerry Anderson. I think a lot of modelers might give a shout out to this series as to the inspiration to getting into modelling. The guys who made all these models, just awesome scratch building in that. Yeah, I love the show. I still love it, and it's a classic to me anyway. Better than the crap kids watch these days. So it's Aoshima, and it's 1/48 scale, so pretty impressive size. I couldn't find, I looked on Scale Mates trying to find when it first came out. All I could find was 1992. They started doing Thunderbird 2 under another brand name, and then Aoshima started doing it. There's been heaps of boxings of Thunderbird 2, but again, I don't know, there's a different scales you can get of that. And then this just pops up along the timeline in 2006, but there's no beginning of this kit, so I'm a bit confused of what they got going on there. Anyway, my second favourite Thunderbird vehicle, and that one there is my first, Thunderbird 2. I love that thing. So you can see, it's pretty decent size. It comes with some bit of electrics here, I think a light maybe, and there's a motor. It's as to what I use with it, I do not know yet. Sort of got a bit of a plan for the back of my head for a bit of a vignette or diorama. Anyway, so we got the intake, or the engines sections that go on the side of the vehicle. In the top, looks like we got the battery compartment, which the fin section will plug onto. Gordon going together. So those bits in the beginning go on the side. Got the windscreen section going in. Got the cabin, instrument panel. Old mate sitting on his seat, plugs in up into the body. Okay, so the light on the front of the vehicle, you got looks like it comes with a little bulb to wire that up, which is interesting. Internals, so the arm that attaches to it and the spring, so by the looks of that you can maneuver it. So there's a bit of not gluing, but the screws come with it to hold together, I guess, so you can access sections of it if it's wired up. So all that there is that piece. And okay, so that's the internals for the nose section there, that has the arm, hand part, and I think the rockets fire out of it as well. So it looks like you might be able to actually operate it, which makes it a bit toy-like, but hey ho, that's what it was meant for, I suppose. So this bottom section comes up onto the main body. You got the rear of the engines. Again, we got parts for the wiring by the looks of it, and a diagram there. So very interesting, especially for me. I've never done a wide up model. So again, screws so you can access all that inside. Battery goes into the fin section, and there's the rocket rockets, and you got the other pieces that you got the hand and another thing, gripper that the vehicle had. You're onto the motor. It's got wheels on it that sit on it, so I guess it was a bit of a novelty. It drives along. More on the motor diagram, hooking it up. So there you got the wheels and that bottom plate. That's not really what I'm interested in, how I would display it, but it is there. And you got the decal placements, and that was your sprues at the beginning. Alright, so like I said, it's pretty, that's 16 centimeters from there to there, so it'll be a bit longer than that. And obviously they've just molded it in yellow for, I guess it was based or aimed for kids. There's a toy. Wait, I'll sit there a minute. I'll keep going with the. Right, Mr. Gordon, if it is Gordon. From memory, he drove it, but I could be wrong. So we got the front there, the fin. And that was the internals for that. Okay, come back. Alright, so when I mentioned the wheels, that's optional. You can do it without the wheels, which would suit myself. Yeah, so by the looks of it, the front wheel is one of those ones that moves around and oh, come on. Alright. So the bottom of the body, that's for the fin on top. That was the side bits, the intakes of the engines, or cooling sections, whatever its purpose was. I've moulded their brand in there, copyright ITC. It needs to be sanded off. There was those weapons. So that's the controls at the front and bulkhead behind him. The claw. A couple other optional, well, one, I think you got one spare, so you got two to use. What you use is your choice. Very nice and clear. The light bar on the front there. Look at the decals. So that will go in that light section, I'm imagining, so it'll help illuminate as your decals. So, well, I'd use the little ones, but I'd paint red section so you can weather it, and possibly that one will be easy to make on a stencil for it to airbrush it, and maybe I could do that with the silhouette. It's almost possible that size for me anyway. I struggle with that thing. Alright, so you got your screws. I won't take them out. There's your little motor with a bit of grease. That's those wheels for that. Again, I wouldn't use it. What do we got here? We got, that's the light, I think, for the in the front section there. Good news is you should just be able to put it together and it works. If I had to solder all that and put it all together, there'd be trouble. Springs, I won't take it out, and then your gear cogs for the wheel component of it. So I guess you could, that little motor, you could probably use it on a aircraft for a propeller spinner, if you're doing an in-flight display or something like that. And that is it. So this is quite different, isn't it? You don't see me do reviews of this sort of thing. Been eyeing these off for years, and this is a bit of a Christmas present, so I thought, why not? Yeah, I've got a bit of a rough idea of like I said, a vignette or diorama for it, but time wise I don't know when, but we'll see. But I definitely want to build it, and I definitely want that one day I want to get that big beast. I love that thing. Alright, photos to follow. Thanks for watching.